wait till tomorrow. I'll return everything I borrowed, except I think I'll keep your heart though, and all those burned CDs of Wallows. I'm feeling hollow lately, but you don't do anything if it's not for you. So play that Wallow song again, I need to hear it back. I'm always too hard on myself, I could've written that Wallow song. I bet I need to listen back. I'm always too hard on myself, I should've written that Wallow song. Wallow song, I'm crying again. Wallow song, Wallow song, I'm crying again. Do you mind if I ask you something? 'Cause it's been tearing me apart all day. Be blunt, babe, give me all or nothing. 'Cause I've been wondering, why can't you stay, stay, stay? Why can't you stay always? Why can't you stay, stay, stay? Why can't you stay always? So play that Wallow song again, I need to hear it back. I'm always too hard on myself, I could've written that Wallow song. I bet I need to listen back. I'm always too hard on myself, I should've written that Wallow song. Wallow song, I'm crying again. Wallow song, Wallow song, I'm crying again. Song I've been thinking about all night long. I've been thinking about that Wallow song. I've been listening to your favorite song. I've been listening to that Wallow song. I've been thinking about all night long. I've been thinking about that Wallow song. And tell me, baby, and tell me, babe, I've been crying on my own. And tell me, baby, and tell me, babe, I've been crying on my own. No, 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 you talk too much, but never enough. Sad and in love. I think you deserve so much more than me, but every time I bring it up, you disagree. So tell me, babe, tell me, babe, tell me, babe, and I'll hold all your secrets safe. How's the fame? Is it lame? Is it all the same? Who do you spill your guts to now? You cry too much, like Shia LaBeouf. sold my soul just for some fucking streams. Yet somehow I feel even more empty. I dressed up as my dad for Halloween, just to tell me that I'm proud of me. I'm scared to get cancelled, I don't know why. I don't even have anything to hide. And okay, I know maybe that's a lie, but some stuff should just never see the light. Vroom vroom, I'm in me mom's car. I'm on my way to break your heart. Breaking you's my favorite part. Yeah, breaking you's my favorite part. Vroom vroom, skirt across your yard. I hope you like my tire marks. Please give your dad my regards. It's not his fault you have no heart. Have you told your therapist about me? Or are you still crying about that last dweeb? I know you said he was your everything, but when do you start crying about me? I think my dad hates me, I don't know why. Probably 'cause he found out.
Sorry about the long frickin' wait there, folks. I was trying to deal with blue sky, to be completely honest with you. I was trying to post like, hey, I'm going live, you know, like the regular type of post that streamers do. And for some freaking reason, it was like timing out on me and I didn't know what was happening. But then it said I posted it like 4 times. So I'm like, okay. So whatever, it's posted. That's all that matters. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello, Bones. Welcome to the stream. And hello, Facade. Welcome to the stream. Vroom vroom, I'm in me mom's car. Yeah, it is a fantastic lyric. I'm so glad Mickey Darling did a song based on that meme. It's actually quite wonderful. Okay, today we're drawing OCs again. Friends OCs once again. We're drawing my friend Otter's purple cat girl OC. Now, I am confused. I don't remember this character's name. I know, shame on me. I should know my friends' OC's names, but I don't. Unfortunately, I don't know all of them. And the link that Otter sent me with all of like her characters and stuff isn't working anymore. So I don't know this character's name. I've completely forgotten it. I've sent Otter a message and I was like, dude, please, like, I completely forgot this character's name. So perhaps Otter will answer me at some point during stream and we can remember this character's name because I don't remember it, which is awful. But you know, we're gonna work with it here. I don't need to know the name yet. For now, I will just refer to them as the purple cat girl, and I think that should be fine. But yeah. Oh, actually, speak of the devil. Alicia. Alicia? Yes. Otter just answered me. I spoke it into existence. Alicia is the character's name. I'm just gonna respond. Wow, I can't... My keyboard is, like, pushed away from me right now. Because my iPad is in front of me. So it's hard for me to type, like, by the side. Whoa, I didn't mean to frickin'... Almost started calling her. But probably not a good idea. That would have been strange. Okay. But anyways, Alicia. Alicia? No, Alicia. Alicia. Yes, that's how you say it. Okay, anyways. We're going to be drawing Alicia. I've been blessed with her name now. I don't know. There's something about cat girls that just interests me. if you will. So we're going to draw her. Oh, actually, you know what? I was like, I'm ready for stream, guys. I'm actually on time. And then I realized that I didn't have anything actually opened or ready to go for stream. Because I usually use Pinterest for just like pose help. And I didn't have it opened. Now I do, though. Pinterest wants to show notifications. No, thank you. That's fine. No Markiplier or Milk has come up this time when I opened my Pinterest, unfortunately. I really wish that had happened. But there's a particular pose that I want to do this character with, which is like the two hands kind of to the side, which is like a, I don't know, like a cat pose. I don't know how to explain it, but y'all will see once I start drawing it. I could probably draw it just off the top of my head, honestly, but there is this one reference. Yes, it's actually just like somebody kind of doing it. It helps me with the hands, because the hands are really hard to kind of conceive in this particular pose. So bear with me with the hands today, because it's going to be a little bit hard, and I am looking at a reference high key, but it's fine. Bones, you have to go to sleep. That's alright. I totally get it. This is a late stream. So, no worries there, but I will message you afterwards, as always. Hope you have a good sleep. Alright. We're gonna lock in today, chat. I say that, and I know that I'm gonna get very distracted and start talking about a bunch of random shit, like I always do, but I'm gonna try to lock in today, chat. Oh, also, before I actually lock in, I finished all of these. So, we started sketching them last stream. I didn't really sketch a lot last stream because I was getting distracted and stuff, but I finished these now. The next Pokemon I think I'm going to try to draw is I'm going to try to, because there's two starters here, Litten and Sprigatito. I want to draw more of the starters and get all of the starters drawn at some point. I'm not 100% sure, so we might do another Chibi Pokemon drawing stream, but I wanted to at least show you guys that this was a thing that I worked on, and I finished it. My favorite out of all of these is probably Sprigatito. There's just something about Sprigatito that looks really crisp, and I'm very happy about it. And then Mew also looks really good. So, yeah. Also, hello Julian, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Gengar, yes, he's so cute. He's so chunky, and his little hair is so fluffy. Facade actually helped me kind of come up with a concept for Chibi Gengar, so thank you for that. It's how this little gremlin was born. But anyways, yes. Also, I started working on Wave 2 of my Chibi Pokemon trainers. And I did draw Guzma. So your boy Guzma is here. Something is wrong with his eyes. I don't really know, like, what, but something's wrong with them. I think I need to, like, move them up more. Something's just not 100% correct with the eyes right now. But I don't know if, like, okay, that's really bad. Moving them down is a bad idea. Or maybe not. Maybe they were too high up. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm gonna think about this another time. Yeah, so when I zoom in, it looks okay, and then I zoom out and it looks kind of weird. I don't really know what the frickin' issue is, but anyways, I'm drawing Guzma. So that's another thing I'm working on. But today, that's not what we're doing. We're drawing Alicia today. And she's gonna look very cute. Okay, let's get into it. Guzma giving the middle finger. Very canon Guzma moment. It is canon Guzma. That's 100% what Guzma does, guys. It, like, I don't even, is that... even a headcanon at this point. Like, that's definitely something Guzma would do, right? Actually, so in my room, I have kind of like floor-to-ceiling sliding closet doors, and I've decorated those closet doors with manga panels. And when I was looking up manga panels, obviously I wanted some of Guzma, and Guzma was in one of the official Pokemon mangas, but I'm not 100% sure which one. But he was in one of the official Pokemon mangas. And so I went to go look up like manga panels of him, but I ended up getting manga panels of something I think was a I don't know how to say the word. Dojinshi, I think is how you say it, but it's like a fan manga. Like someone created a fan manga. I'm saying the term for it incorrectly, so I apologize. It's been a while since I've even read any of those. But it wasn't a real official manga, and I didn't even notice at first because the art was so good, and I like saved the picture, and then I looked at it after I put it on my freaking closet door. Like, I Mod Podged the shit out of it, and it's permanently on there, and it's like him saying something like, "You're a fucking dumbass," or something. It was like in the speech bubble, and I'm like, hold on a minute, that doesn't seem like official comic panel. And it wasn't, but unfortunately it's there now. I kind of like it, to be completely honest with you, but I wish I would have noticed that it said that before I put it in my room, like permanently forever. But you know, it is what it is. It's kind of funny. I have a couple panels on like my doors that are like not official or like edited. And a lot of them are funny, to be honest. Oh, guys, I'm so tired today. I'm still tired from freaking Comic-Con on Saturday, which I'm going to talk about Comic-Con and kind of how it went and everything like that at some point in this stream. But good God, I'm so tired, and I honestly think it's still from that. Oy. It's hilarious, but interesting. It was very funny, and I was like, wait a minute, this is not correct. But, you know, I could see Guzma doing that, you know, like, he is very much, like, he has that quote, like, y'all are stupid, and I think that that's very in character for him, to be honest. Does this character have... No, she does not have human ears. Fire. Okay. Good to know. I like the little heart on her tail. It's, like, super cute. About you. But you're my favorite mistake. But yeah, so Comic-Con, guys. Comic-Con was a win, honestly. Those of you who maybe don't know, I went to Toronto Comic-Con this past Saturday, and it was very, very fun and very, very interesting. And I don't know, like, it was a really fun day. I will say it was a very long and busy day. Like, legitimately, the convention is always very busy and very packed, and like most conventions are. But I feel like, once again, Artist Alley was just like a hot freaking mess. I was actually seeing a lot of people were reporting afterwards that their phones were getting stolen in Artist Alley, which I think is kind of crazy, but there was so many people that I'm honestly not even surprised, you know what I mean? Like, that shit was just happening kind of under the radar. But it was still messed up. But yeah, Artist Alley was very small, very packed. But there was a lot of good art there, as there always is, honestly. And I spent so much money like more money than I wanted to. But the thing is that there's like, there was a bunch of artists there that I had followed and like bought stuff from like Fan Expo last year. So I kind of like remembered them, and I'm like, oh, I want to buy stuff from this person because like I know them, and I know their work. I not necessarily know them, but I know their work. And so I did buy a couple things from like reoccurring people that I've bought stuff from before. So that's kind of fire. But I had, it got to a point where I was like, okay, I have to stop spending money. So I went with Facade, and me and Facade looked at so many booths with like Pokemon cards and stuff. There's a lot of booths that had prismatic evolutions, but Jesus Christ, they were so expensive. I got one booster pack of prismatic evolutions, probably the only one that I'll ever open in my lifetime, apparently. And I didn't get anything in it, and it was $26, which is kind of nuts. But like legitimately, every single ETB there of prismatic evolutions was, I think the cheapest we saw was like $150, which is nuts. Like it was so expensive, and a lot of the stuff they were selling, like even the booster bundles were like $100 and stuff, and it was like kind of insane. But yeah, so I didn't buy much of that. I bought a couple Japanese packs of the new set. It's not out in English yet. It might actually have just come out or be coming out very soon in English, but it was Battle Partners. I think it's Journey Together, I think is what it is in English, but it's Battle Partners in Japanese. And those ones were a lot more fun to open because they were Japanese packs, so it was something different, but I didn't get anything from there either, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. And then there was a lot of singles, but they did not have any singles that I kind of was looking for. So I have every single Guzma full art card except one, and I think it's from Hidden Fates, and it's the one where his Team Skull logo is crossed out on his back. That's the only one I don't have, and I'm like not able to find it ever. And I like looked around and they did not have it. So I unfortunately, is what I was trying to say, not finally. I unfortunately did not get that one, which is sad. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. There was a lot of people with a lot of cards. The like one Pokemon thing that I actually bought that wasn't from Artist Alley, and besides that, you know, the Pokemon card packs, is I did buy another Mimikyu plush because I have no self-control. But to be fair, it's one that I did not have, so you know, it's kind of okay because I didn't have this one. I'm pretty sure the one that I bought is like an actual Pokemon Center Mimikyu plush. And I don't have that one. I have the Target one, I have the Build-A-Bear one, a GameStop one, and a backpack one. But I do not have the Pokemon Center one. So I wanted that one. So now I have another Mimikyu added to my collection. But it was entirely worth it. So that was fun. Cheapest we saw was $50, the 2-pack with the coin. Yeah, but the ETB, the cheapest ETB we saw was like $150, which was ridiculous. Prismatic Evolutions is so rare, even here in America. I haven't seen a crumb. The only like time I've seen Prismatic Evolutions was at Comic-Con. I have not seen it at any card store around me, or even like Walmart's or Toys R Us or anything like that. They haven't had a single drop of Prismatic Evolutions. So Yeah, the only ones that I saw were the ones at Comic-Con. And they were so expensive. Journey Together looks like it's gonna be back to normal, partially. I'm hoping so. And whenever that comes out in English, the full arts are gonna go hard. Like, the Japanese full arts obviously go hard too, but they're harder to come across. I think English pull rates are a little bit better. Because you get 10 cards in an English pack and you only get 5 in Japanese packs, so there's more chances. So I'm hoping that Journey Together, whenever it shows up, it will be good, and it will be not super expensive, and kind of put things back to normal, maybe a little bit. Mimikyu collection. I do have a Mimikyu collection. I want more Mimikyu stuff, though, honestly. He was trying to sell me it because I was gonna open it. He wanted it to go to someone who was collecting. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was kind of weird. A lot of the vendors, or not well, like the exhibitors, the people who were selling the cards, were very much like, oh, like push. I want to say pushy. They were a little pushy with the stuff, and they're like, this is the cheapest that, you know, you're gonna see. And there was a lot of them who were saying like, oh, this has tariffs on it, which I think is kind of crazy, because that's not really how that works. Like, if you're buying Prismatic Evolutions, you're getting it from like the Pokemon website. And if you're just bringing it to sell at a convention, you're not paying tariffs on it. So it's kind of like really weird. And I saw a lot of people talking about that as well, where they're like, that's not how this works. So it's kind of concerning. But anyways. Also, hello, Argument. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I've seen pre-orders release end of March for Journey Together. Yeah, I think PokeRev did open some of it, so I think it's coming out soon, because PokeRev usually gets stuff earlier, and then we'll probably get it within like a week or so. So I'm excited about it. But yeah, that was one part of the Comic-Con experience, I suppose. Now let me talk about something actually fire. I'm gonna talk about something fire instead of how horrible the Pokemon card market is at this point. So, here's something that was fire. My favorite artist ever. I might have mentioned her before on this channel, on streams, on something or other. But my favorite artist ever. Her name is Ocean in Space. If you Google her, I believe her website comes up. Ocean in Space. Okay? Look her up, okay? Because her art is freaking fire. But anyways, I can't vouch enough for how good her art is, and I'm gonna get into this a lot. But look her up if you haven't. Ocean in Space. Go to her website, her Instagram, whatever. Anyways, literally my favorite artist in like the entire universe. I started following Ocean and her work at my first convention, which was actually Toronto Comic-Con back when I was like 13. So it's been a while. And I saw her booth. I bought like a single t-shirt, and then I started kind of like following her work and stuff like that, and kind of seeing her grow into the artist that she is today, etc., etc. Whatever. I could go on and on and on about this for the end of time, but I won't bore you guys with it. Also, hello, K-Dog. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I'm just talking about my Toronto Comic-Con experience. So yeah, Ocean in Space. Fantastic artist. actually what I would strive to be as like a chibi artist, because she does draw chibis a lot. But she has a specific style, but it's very cutesy, chibi-esque, and probably like my main inspiration / goal for any type of chibi art. But my style's very different than hers, but she is a really big inspiration to me in general. Anyways, I've seen her at a couple of conventions before. I always buy stuff from her. I have a lot of stuff from her, actually. Lots of t-shirts, lots of junk, I guess. But it's all like good stuff. So anyways, I saw her post that she was going to be doing commission slots at Toronto Comic Con, and I was like, Jesus Christ. I want one so bad, you know what I mean? So when I got there, I pretty much saw her booth like very quickly. And I was like, hold on. I told Facade, I'm like, hold on, I need to go to this booth like immediately, because reasons. So I left and I went to her booth. And here's the thing. I, for some reason, get very flustered whenever I see somebody that I look up to a lot, and I end up getting very embarrassed. So when I first went over to her booth, I was like, hey, because it was like this guy there who I've seen, he usually does help her when she goes to Toronto events, with like her booth and stuff like that. So I am familiar with this person. And I was like, oh, okay, it's just this guy. So I was like, hey, man. I didn't say it like that, but I was like, hey, I was just wondering, like, if Ocean is still doing their crayon commissions. That's what they were. So I was like, I was just wondering if they were still doing the crayon commissions. And then he was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I was wondering if I could get one. And he's like, yeah, you're just going to want to talk to, like, her about that. And then Ocean just appears, and I was like, oh, hello. Like, legitimately, you guys know, like, the standing emoji? That was me, just, like, the standing guy emoji. I was like, hello. In my fucking Mimikyu cosplay that I was in. Oh, God, but I was like, okay, hi. And so then she was like, hi, yeah, like, do you have a reference picture of, like, what you want me to draw? And I was like, yeah, I guess, like, let me find it. And I'm like, I am so, because I wanted her to draw my VTuber, like, what you see right now. I was like, yeah, this is what I wanted her to draw. And, then I got very nervous, because I was like, she's gonna see my art. Like, this is, I don't know, I'm very nervous about it for some reason. But I was like, okay, like, here is the character, it's my VTuber. And she was like, oh, they're so cute. She was like, this looks so good. And I was like, okay. Like, actually, just at this point, my face was like completely red, which is also kind of funny. Because I think I was like overreacting. I was definitely overreacting and like embarrassed for absolutely no reason, because she's like super chill. But I don't know, I was kind of like freaking out. But anyway, so I showed her the picture. She got like my contact information, etc., etc. And then I was like paying for the commission, and I was like, oh, you have like she did an Avril Lavigne kind of collection of like drawings and stuff like that. And I was like, oh wait, like I also want to buy these 2 Avril Lavigne stickers, because like I love Avril Lavigne and your art and whatever. And I also like low-key told her, I was like, you're legitimately my favorite artist ever. And I was like, why did I say that? That's so embarrassing. But I told her that, and she was like, oh, thank you. I'm like, oh my God, why the hell did I say that? That's so embarrassing. But it happens. It's whatever. So she ended up actually giving me the 2 Avril Lavigne stickers for free, because I was commissioning her, and I was like, what a queen. So that's really cool. I was like happy about that interaction. And then later on in the day, I actually went back to her table because I wanted to buy, she had a sticker book. So I wanted to buy her sticker book. And when I was there, she was like, oh, hi, welcome back. And I was like, oh, she remembered me. Like, that's kind of cool. But then I was, like, embarrassed again. Oh, it was actually just, like, really silly. But anyways, the entire point of that story is that I did get a commission from her. She finished it yesterday. Bro, it's so good. I want to see if I can show you guys, actually, because I think you guys need to see it. Because it's actually quite fantastic. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna... Not that I don't want you guys to see my iPad screen or something. Where the hell is my video source, brother? Here we go. Not that I'm, like, secretly having something on my iPad, but I'd rather not show it when I'm navigating Discord. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna pull it up, guys. So, this is the commission. Look at how cute it is! Like, I can't. It's so cute. It's so cute. This is me right now. It's so cute, guys. It's adorable. But yeah, this is the commission that she did for me. Oh god, I love it so much. Look at him! Dude, it's actually so good. And so she's actually going to mail this to me as well. To have like a physical copy of it, because that was a thing that she was doing at conventions and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have this in real life as well as like this picture of it. And I'm just like kind of still freaking out about it, to be completely honest with you, because like I don't know, it's weird to think about. Because it's like, this is by far, like I said, she's by far my favorite artist ever. So it's very surreal to now have this piece of art of, like, me, you know what I mean? Like, my VTuber, drawn by her. It's kind of like something I never thought was gonna happen. I felt like I wasn't worthy, you know what I mean? But she was saying, like, she likes my character and she thinks that they're cute and stuff like that. But I'm just like, okay, like, if you say so. So anyways, yeah, that was my experience at, what probably my top experience at Comic-Con this year. It was very freaking awesome. A lot of other cool stuff happened, which I'll talk about in a little bit too. But that was just, like, a highlight of my day. And then, yeah, I got that commission picture back yesterday, and I was like, this doesn't feel real. But I don't know, it was just really cool. And again, I feel like I'm exaggerating my reaction a little bit, but genuinely, like, it's just such a cool thing to have. So I'm just happy about it a lot. It probably made her happy to hear she's your fave. I mean, probably, but I feel like I was just an embarrassed mess. And she was probably like, why is this person in this Mimikyu cosplay being so weird? She probably didn't even think that, but, like, I don't know, I was overthinking it. The colors, the style, yeah, it looks amazing. When I get it, I'm definitely going to hang it up. I'm definitely gonna frame it, because I don't want anything bad happening to it. So I'm gonna frame it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, to be honest with you. I have a lot of art of my VTuber beside me. Y'all can't see it, obviously, because it's in real life and not in VTuber Streamland. But I have some drawings I've done of my VTuber that I've kind of put up on a wall near my setup. So I might put it there, but I'm not 100% sure where it's gonna go yet. But I'm definitely going to hang it or put it somewhere. So yeah, that was one experience. Another experience is I actually met the author of, well, not the author, but like the comic book artist who does the series What's Up Beanie. I don't know if you guys know what that is. But it's like a little comic series. She does other stuff too, but like her main thing that she's well known for is What's Up Beanie. And I like her work a lot, but my sister is actually a fan of hers, and has been since like freaking forever. So I met her. I told her, I was like, yo, my sister really likes you, really likes your comics, been following you since like freaking day one. And I got a book signed by her for my sister, and she was very happy about that. She was such a nice person too. Like, just when I was talking to her and she was kind of talking to me and Facade and stuff, it's like she was just so genuinely nice and like very down to earth. And I thought it was really cool. I love meeting like comic creators and stuff like that, especially if they're just gonna be like chill people. It's very nice, and it just made me happy. But anyways, yeah, that was that experience. And then, yeah, I spent a lot of freaking money. And then me and Facade went to a restaurant after the convention in full cosplay, as one does. Our waiter knew both of our cosplays, so I gave him a very nice tip. I forget his name, but he was a chill guy. We almost missed the train going home, so that's also great. Legitimately, we were like running to the train, and it's so funny because it actually left earlier than it was supposed to. Because nobody likes driving within Toronto, you know what I mean? So we're like, we're not driving in Toronto. Like, main city Toronto is the absolute worst for driving anywhere. So most people take public transit and stuff like that. So we almost missed it though. And we legitimately were freaking running. And Facade ordered ice cream and was like quickly trying to eat it, but you can't quickly eat ice cream or you get brain freeze. So it's like this whole other thing. And then yeah, it ended up coming early and we literally ran onto it. And as soon as we stepped onto it, they're like, okay, we're going. Like, so it would have been really bad, but thankfully it wasn't. But yeah, it was a very fun experience, definitely. But yeah, anyways, I just felt like sharing the Comic-Con experience. I will be attending Anime North this year as well. And also Fan Expo this year too. So I'm going to lots of conventions. I'm gonna have absolutely no money at all. Yeah. That's pretty much how it goes. That's pretty much how it goes, man. But also me and Facade forgot that it was St. Patrick's Day weekend, because St. Patrick's Day was Monday, but it was St. Patrick's Day weekend. Obviously this past weekend, so there was like between Comic-Con and St. Patrick's Day weekend, there was so much going on, and we saw like 5 ambulances, which is kind of sad and scary, but we saw them and I was like, oh, it's St. Patty's Day, so people are probably being freaking insane, and that's exactly what was happening, which is nuts. I think I'm doing this tail a little bit wrong. But yeah, that was my adventure for this past weekend. I love like the convention hype. I love going and cosplay. I just love conventions in general. But my god, I think I'm getting too old for conventions. Because Sunday, I was like crashed out. My feet were hurting. My calves were hurting. Like my ankles, like everything was hurting. Because we were probably like on our feet for like 16 hours that day. Which is kind of crazy. So it was a very long day. I like crashed the freak out on Sunday. But then I also had to work like a longer shift than I normally do. And then that was more being on my feet all night. So I was like so tired. And sorry, I keep talking about being tired and then I'm freaking yawning. But no, I was so tired. And then on like the following day, on the Sunday, I was going to go get a tattoo in the morning. And I decided not to because it was just like I was way too tired. And I'm so glad I didn't go get a tattoo in the morning because I would have been tweaking at work. Because tattoos also make me tired just because it's a lot of like, I was gonna say pain. It kind of is pain. Like, you know, your body gets tired when you have like you get an injury or something like that. And a tattoo is not an injury, but it is like someone stabbing you repeatedly with a needle, like over and over again. So tattoos can make you very tired. My Mimikyu tattoo, I think I sat for like 6 hours and I had to go back for another session to like finish it. But even my tattoo artist was like, are you okay? Like, what is... And then I was like, yeah, like, no, I'm fine. But then when we were done for the day, when I got home, I, like, legitimately crashed out. I'm like, this is a lot for me. So, getting tattooed makes you tired. So, if I would have got that tattoo in the morning and then went to my extra long work shift after going to Comic-Con the day before, I think I would have perished, guys. So the only reason I'm here right now is because I didn't get that tattoo on Sunday. But now I have to like book it for another day. So hopefully I don't have another extremely long day and then I'm gonna go get a tattoo. But you know, it's so funny because like I wasn't going to get any more tattoos until winter this year because usually you don't want to get tattoos in the summer because you have to keep them out of the sun. And also I have a pool and you can't submerge your new tattoo for like quite a while once you get it. So I wouldn't be able to go in the pool if I got it in the summer and I would be so upset if that was the case. So normally I don't get tattoos in the summer and I wasn't going to get any because like April's coming up. And April, May, like that's when the summer starts. But my tattoo artist was posting some flash tattoos, and he had this one that's like, you know, the very classic heart with a ribbon type thing. And it had an arrow going through it, and it said Mom on it. And I was like, I know that's a very classic, like silly tattoo, but I love my mom. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a tattoo to honor Pokemon, as I should, honestly. Me and Pokemon actually have matching tattoos, kind of on like my collarbone area. But I want one that just says Mom, cause I don't know. I love my mom, guys. Y'all can bully me all you want. I do love my mom. She's chill, guys. But yeah, so now I have to get that tattoo another time. I don't even know when I'm getting that, but I just know that I couldn't have done that on Sunday. Conventions. Even when I went to Fan Expo last year, with Bones, actually. Oof, the one night, okay. I think it was the Saturday. We decided to go out for dinner, and then we drank, and then we crashed out. And Sunday, we were going back to the convention to, like, finish stuff up. And I thought I was gonna perish on Sunday. Like, legitimately, I remember Sunday came and I was like, that's it. I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm wearing my Crocs. I was not cosplaying anything. And I was just tired. But we made a mistake. We ate way too much food. That was another thing. We ate way too much food. And then we were also trashed. So that was kind of funny. But also not at the same time. But when I got home from Fan Expo that year too, I remember being absolutely freaking exhausted. Oh, I'm doing this backwards. I was like, wait, how does this heart, like, little notch thing even work? It doesn't make any sense. Well, maybe if I did it the correct way, it would work. What is happening? Is my eraser... No! It's too big. I have to start saving money for my Okami tattoo, because that's actually going to be added kind of onto my Mimikyu one, because I want a whole sleeve at some point. So I have to start saving money for that, though, because it's going to be expensive, because it's going to be full color. But I'm excited for it. I want to get it before the second game comes out, which we don't have a release date, so I'm sure that I'll be fine. But, you know. Actually, bringing me back to Comic-Con too. Hold on, let me review chat before I go into that, because I feel like I've been neglecting chat. Yes, Facade, his name was Andrew. Yo, Andrew, our server was fire. He was such a real one. I forgot about St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I completely forgot about it this year. Conventions are intense, but super fun. Only been to one, but still. I hope you guys got to rest well after. I rested like a champ on Monday. I went to bed so early on Monday. Oh, it was so nice. This song. But yeah, so speaking of Okami, there was only one person in Artist Alley that had any Okami stuff, and I bought all of it from the I was like, give me one of everything, Okami, please. And then also they had some Mimikyu stuff, so I also bought their Mimikyu stuff. But I was talking to her, and she was like, oh, did you see, like, the new game trailer, like, that came out? I was like, yes. I'm like, I was watching it live, like, on stream. I'm like, I cried a little bit, and she was like, me too. And it was such a real, she was such a real one, too. It's like, girl. I don't know, man. It's just cool, you know, seeing people kind of out in the wild, I suppose, who also like the things you like and can relate to, like, crying when Okami 2 gets announced and stuff. It's just nice to see. That's another thing I like about conventions, too, is you see a lot of like-minded people there, and you get to have conversations with them. And it's almost like judgment-free a little bit, like, in the sense of, you know, if I went up to a random person on the street and started jabbering on about Okami, they'd probably be like, the fuck are you talking about? But, you know, you can have a conversation with someone at Artist Alley about it and talk about how you were crying about the game trailer, and it's totally chill. So that stuff is, like, cool. And then you ran into a guy who says he has an anime port. That guy was weird. He did. We were leaving the convention, and this guy randomly came up and was like, oh, nice Mimikyu cosplay. And I was like, thanks. And then he started talking about how he likes anime. and how he prefers anime because something hentai, and I was like, what? So, like, there's a limit. You know, like, I feel like you can freely talk to people at conventions about pretty much everything, but, like, there should also be a limit, you know? It was very strange, and I was like, what? And he, like, interrupted when I was taking a picture with another Mimikyu cosplayer. Like, me and this other person were in Mimikyu cosplay, so I was like, hey, let's get a picture together. Because I took pictures with 2 other Mimikyu cosplayers. There was 4 of us there. We were all menaces. But we were in the middle of taking this picture, and then this guy just showed up and was like, oh, anime, hentai. And I was like, the fuck is going on? It was so strange. So, you know, there's good and bad interactions with people at Comic-Con. People have boundaries. Things like that are too much. No, exactly. I was like, I could never imagine saying that to somebody. Like, it's quite insane. About myself. Okay. I don't really know what outfit I want to do this character in. She looks like she wears a lot of hoodies and like sweatpants, so that could be fun. Lots of hoodies. I'm seeing a lot of hoodies. I don't know what kind of shoes. We could do just socks, actually. That might be cute. There was a sign at one of the booths that said, I paused my hentai to come here. Yeah, I did see that one. That one was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, who's buying this? I don't know what the target audience was for that, I suppose. It was hilarious, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what the target audience was. People are really funny at conventions, guys. That guy was the target audience. Also, hello Bacon, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I'm doing great. I hope everybody else is also doing great in the chat. We were just talking about hentai. I'm joking. Well, I'm half joking. We were talking about a weird encounter I had at Comic-Con. And it just happened to do with that. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, no. It was kind of just like a weird guy who randomly was like, I like anime because porn. And I was like, what? It's very strange. And he just kind of like randomly approached me and my friend and just said that. And I was like, okay. Like, it was kind of odd. I think that might have been the weirdest experience I've had at a convention. Like, I'm trying to remember. Usually when I go to conventions, like, everybody's kind of chill. But that was a weird one. I honestly think that might have been my weirdest interaction at a convention. And that might be saying, like, something like that I haven't had a lot of weird interactions at conventions. Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was not necessarily weird, but I do remember when I went to Anime North this one time with my sister, actually. We were cosplayed as Pippa-Me and Papako from Pop Team Epic, so like the 2 main characters from Pop Team Epic. And if you've ever watched Pop Team Epic, then you know that the main characters often flip people off. And never in my life have I been asked by so many people to, like, flip them off. It was so funny, like, because me and my sister we would be, like, walking, and then people would be like, oh my god, no way, can I have a picture? And we're like, okay. And they're like, okay, but flip me off. And we did, in, like, every picture. There's probably over 20 photos of me and my sister cosplayed as Pippa and Papago flipping people off, and it's so funny. But a lot of people enjoyed our cosplay, and my sister is obviously younger than me, but she's also shorter than me, so the height difference was also like accurate as hell. And everybody was like, there's no way the height difference is even accurate. It was kind of like a perfect cosplay duo for both of us. And it was really funny. And there was a lot of people who were like, please wait. Please flip us off. So that was kind of funny. I don't think that was strange. Like, it was strange, but it wasn't, like, creepy strange. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a lot of people, like, being funny and stuff. People are strange, but I guess that is the target audience for all that stuff. Interesting body pillows, etc., etc. Let's not diss body pillows, chat. We can't start dissing body pillows and act like we weren't up in arms for the Milk-chan body pillow, okay? Let's be so real, guys. From my dorm friends, I've got this new vocal stim of referring to them as divas. Because fucking slay. I love that. I love going, look at this diva! It's my favorite thing. I'm just gonna do this real quick because I'm trying to focus on something today, guys. Milk-chan mentioned. No. I've never seen the day where someone being flipped off as a possible fetish. No, don't say that. That's not what it was. We literally said night divas to each other. We're both male. I love that. Also, hello, SS Cheesecake. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Also, Facade, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, okay, I get that. I also don't like body pillows of minor characters. But, like, I thought that it was just body pillows in general. We can't just diss on body pillows in general of adults, guys, because Milk-chan would be one. And I also have one. What did I walk into? You walked into, well, the first mention of Milk-chan in this stream, unfortunately. Second of all, we were talking about conventions, but we were also talking about hentai, so there's that. Why does everybody show up when this is like the topic of conversation? You guys weren't here before when I was having like a wholesome conversation about an artist who inspires me. But you guys showed up now for the Milk-chan and the hentai conversation. So I don't know. But neuron activated. No! It's a sixth sense. No, guys. Stop having Milk-chan senses and start having brain senses. Also, by the way, I absolutely love when characters have like this little strand of hair that looks like a heart. It's my favorite shit ever. Like, legitimately. I don't have nearly enough characters that have this type of hair, and I wish I had more. Broken people, breaking hearts. Not Milk. K-Dogs, don't encourage chat, guys. You cannot. We cannot be doing this. It will not be Milk-chan for life. Chat, when's the Milk-chan stream? No, Milk-chan, I sleep. Milk-chan, real shit. Don't encourage chat. Chat, stop encouraging yourself. Chat's horny sense tingling. Stop. No. Oh my god, guys. Every time. Guys, we're trying to not be encouraged. I'm gonna have to make, like, Milk-chan of like a bunch of different Milk-chan art, and one will just be like, you've been encouraged, and it's just Milk-chan. I haven't sketched a single idea for Milk-chan, by the way. I have no idea what they're gonna look like. All I know is Booba, but like... I mean, that's kind of a given though, right? Okay, maybe we should give this person some clothes at this point. I brought it up, but I also didn't. I was just like, we were talking about body pillows. I couldn't not bring it up, you know what I mean? I like the hair doinker because I imagine you can whirl them around like a yo-yo for funny. There are actually moments where I have like one of those like hair strands. There's this one piece of hair kind of near the back of my head that will just stick up like that. And I'll have to like force it not to. It's very anime and it's very silly. They're called cowlicks, yeah. They're very silly though, but they're funny. Drink milk and feel the design in your mind palace. Okay. You can be a character you make official YouTube merch of. That's... No, guys. Why is Milk-chan gonna be my most popular character? That's insane. It's funny to think that Milk-chan all came from the conversation of bagged milk. Milk-chan is a bagged milk supporter, guys. She is. I think I'm doing this hair incorrectly. This hair is like very detailed. Is it like parted? It is parted on the one side. Okay. Okay, I see it. I understand. On like a tractor. You need support for those milk bags. Enough. Bacon, you're staying on track with art? Hey, let's go. I love to hear that. Especially because I know that you were having a lot of issues and stuff like that with your computer, and that was kind of demotivating you a little bit. But I'm happy to hear that you're staying on track with your art now. I love that for you. Yes, Diva. Also, thank you guys for all of the compliments on the art and the pose. I despise cowlicks. I used to have one in the front of my hair. It made me look like a stereotypical actually. They could be a blessing and a curse. Like the one that I have, that it's just like this freaking weird strand of hair that just pokes out from the back of my head. Like, legitimately, it's... So here's me, IRL, guys. I look like this. There's my hair. This is me, IRL. I'm a glasses wearer, IRL, guys. So this is me. And the piece of hair is just at the back, and it will just go like this. So I legitimately always have to freaking flatten it with a bunch of water so it doesn't do that, or else I look like, I don't know, a Pikmin. It's kind of silly. Yes, chat. The immersion has been broken. I don't have two different colored eyes in real life. I know. I don't have heterochromia, guys. The face reveal, I know. Crazy, I know. Currently, I am wearing glasses in real life, which is another immersion break. I am wearing glasses right now that have cat ears on them, actually. They're very cute. They're probably my favorite pair of glasses I have. When you start talking... Bye. I hope I'm doing this hair justice. I'm not sure if I am. Oliver's small friend. Yeah, that's me, IRL. Also, I stand with calling those hair strands doinkers because the standard term is nasty. A cowlick? Cowlick is kind of a weird term, to be honest. I'm with you on that one, Bacon. Good God, why is the eraser so big? I'm glad I caught the stream in time. The art looks great. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much, SS Cheesecake. I am very happy about that. We're probably going to be streaming for about, what, 40 more minutes-ish? Give or take a couple minutes, but yeah, 40-ish more minutes. I think I'm doing this hair incorrectly. I'm really trying, chat. It's very nice hair. It has like these little Princess Peach bits. It's very cute. Yeah, Princess Peach has this little bits of hair. It's cute. Neither doinkers or cowlicks sound good, TBH. I did get back into drawing my sketchbook page of Kirby's. Made like one more and planned 5 more. Hey, let's go. I love that. You do draw Kirby very well, Bacon. You really do. Stray hair sounds better. Stray hair sounds like it's falling out. Yeah, when people say like, oh, there's a stray hair, it's kind of like a hair that has fallen out. I have a stray eyelash hair right beside me, actually. I'm gonna move that away. My eyelashes do be falling out a lot, but I have like really long, nice eyelashes. So it's not like I ever notice, but they do be falling out. I need... I see the error of my ways right now. It's this. Because the middle part of the hair is like here. There we go. Trying not to have a tangent there, because I almost did. Thanks, Diva. I kind of developed my own style of drawing Kirby. I have it down to a science. I love that for you, though. I love the way you draw hair. Oh, well, thank you. I think out of, like, everything that I draw, hair is probably the one thing that I'm very confident that I can draw pretty well. I do have a very specific style when it comes to drawing hair. It's very, like, pointy and, like... It goes like a curve to a point. And that's kind of how I draw hair a lot. But I will say the 2 things I know I'm like pretty good at drawing is like hair and like eyes. I'm pretty good at eyes. It depends though. Realistic eyes I'm not fantastic with, but like anime eyes and stuff like that I'm pretty good with. And like cartoony eyes I'm pretty good with. And then hips and thighs. My beloved. That's the main thing I'm good at drawing. Okay, how long is this hair, actually? It's pretty long. Okay. On a chibi, it would be longer too, because they have smaller bodies. There we go. I think that's pretty good. I might just kind of move this so it's behind the body a little bit. Yeah. I pray for those artists out there with years of experience drawing their OC and Sona as complex as care. Yeah, no. I just, like, I'm pretty good at drawing hair, but I don't think I have very complex hair. You know what I mean? My VTuber model actually has a big whirl of hair behind the crown, and you can't really see it. But it's like a curl like this. But I think that's probably the most complex part of my hair. That, and then remembering the colors of it, like which side goes where, because I always freaking mess that up. I've been better at it. I've been more consistent at it with this model than I was my last model, because my last model was always switching sides with the hair. I love drawing hair. I love point hair. It's so good. Yes, I could never draw complex hair. I kind of like the style I have right now. Hair doesn't necessarily have to be complex either, but it is cool when it's like a bunch of different layers and stuff like that. But that's not for everybody, and it's definitely not for me. I do try to simplify hair where I can. I love doing this thing when you do hair too, where it's like the one part's like this. I don't know how to explain it. But you know when you do hair and it's like, okay, so you have a piece, but then you kind of add onto it like that. Like this shit, fire, bro. This shit's fire right here. I don't know how else to explain it, but that shit fire, man. I love doing that with hair. Oh, thank you, Diva. Thank you, Bacon. If you mess, I can always remind you. Yeah, no, I always mix up the freaking colors. It's hard, guys. Left and right is hard, guys. I can't even read sometimes. I don't know my left and rights. Okay, I think that's pretty good for the hair. Okay. We need some clothes on this bitch. She is naked. She needs clothes. My character silhouettes will be recognizable by their hair. Facade, you have a really interesting way of drawing hair for your characters. So I drew one of Facade's OCs. The art's not really that bad, but I also don't trust Twitch TOS enough to, like, post it because he's, like, in booty shorts, so I'm not gonna bring it up. But, I did draw one of Facade's characters, and I noticed, and I sent them a message to, I was like, we draw hair very differently. So it was a little hard for me to adapt it, but like it was doable. But it is very interesting seeing how people draw different hair styles and stuff like that and have a very specific style for hair. Watching someone draw is very relaxing. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that I could relax you today. Unfortunately, I'm doing a lot of talking instead of drawing today, but that's usually how these go, huh? My Sona's hair and beard are the most prominent to design, but drawing stylized chibi type of beard on me is tricky as hell. facial hair, when it comes to chibis, and especially with this particular hairstyle or drawing style, is extremely difficult because when I'm going on a side tangent again, but let's say you're like drawing facial hair on somebody. Okay? When you draw their actual head hair, or when I do at least, it's very much like, okay, here are like, it's this shape, these are the sections, whatever. This is shit right now. Okay? But this besides the point. If I were to go draw facial hair on this person, it begs the question, am I drawing it like this? Or am I drawing it like the actual hair where it's like shapes and stuff? And the problem with this whole thing is both of them look weird. So it's kind of hard to decide which one you want to do. Usually when I draw facial hair on people, I just do lines. This is kind of what I do. So if I'm drawing like a beard on someone, this is kind of what I go with. But at the same time, this doesn't always work with everybody because this is like a shorter or like partially shaved beard. But if they have a longer beard, you kind of do have to draw this like hair texture. Like Gandalf, Gandalf the White doesn't have a beard like this, you know what I mean? My dad does, but Gandalf does not. He would have something like this, you know what I mean? So it's really hard, and mustaches are even kind of harder because if you draw them weird, they can look very weird. Like, because, you know, you could draw a mustache like this, and that sure is a mustache, but like, some people have mustaches like this, and they look strange, and it's hard to draw. So, I don't know. None of my characters have facial hair, except like a few who have the line facial hair that I showed everybody. And that's about it. Because it's hard for me, anyways, in my particular style, to draw facial hair that looks like it goes with the characters. So, yeah. The current version has the top of the mustache as my entire upper lip. That is a way that you can do that too. So then I tried wacky mouth expressions to make the beard stand out more. I block my beard out like most shapes I sketch, essentially. Warp stash sighted. Literally, that's what I drew. That's him right there. But yeah, I don't know. It's facial hair is kind of a hard thing. But that is something that people have, like, stylized before, where, like, the mustache is the top of the mouth, and then you just have, like, the mouth underneath, and then you would have, like, the beard or whatever. Which I think looks kind of cool, too. So that also works. Markiplier. Yeah, yeah. This is Markiplier. He's been cited. He's been mentioned in another one of my streams because I drew a fucking mustache. I only done facial hair, I think, on my Mexican mariachi OC. Most are lines besides one. Yeah, like, I usually just do lines. I don't have a lot of characters with very prominent facial hair. I actually think the only character I have that has facial hair like that is my human version of Bender from Futurama. Because Bender should have facial hair as a human. Bender's human form in canon Futurama is hot freaking garbage. So I made him look better, and he does have facial hair, and it works for him, you know what I mean? Have you seen my current Sona beard practice doodles yet? I think I did, Bacon. I'm pretty sure I did in the Discord server, but I'm not remembering them all that well. Which I know is bad of me. I'm gonna do this sweater. It's like a color block sweater. But Bacon, I'll probably look at those after stream, hopefully. To remind myself. But I do remember them when you posted them, but I'm just not remembering it 100% clearly right now. I put it in art for later viewing to grasp my vision. Okay, perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of characters who have facial hair. Bones, my boyfriend, has facial hair and I don't ever draw him with it. I've drawn him, like I've drawn us together quite often. I don't think I've ever drawn his facial hair. But he knows. He knows me and drawing facial hair, so it's okay. I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. As if I'm like exhausted. I'm not that tired today. Yeah, that works. Talking to myself now. This is the part of the stream where I talk to myself as I try to sketch out sweaters. There we go. Does a sweater have a pocket? It does, yo. We get to draw pants now. The pants. Who needs facial hair anyways? True. No. Facial hair is fine. Like, I'm not here to judge other people for having facial hair or making their characters have facial hair, etc., etc. I understand the appeal. I just can't do it. No judgment on y'all, but this is why I stick to circle and 2 round points for my OC. Yeah. Rare female attire, pockets, W. Yeah, no, seriously. Women's clothing have no pockets. Like, at all. I always see stuff, it's like, in men's clothing, you can hold an entire wedding reception. In female clothing, you can barely put your phone in your pocket. The pants I have on right now have like 6 pockets, and they're my favorite pair of pants that I own. But they're also not women's pants, so this is, again, going to this. Same. Actually, no, I kind of want the pants to fall like that. But there's a whole thing that's like women's clothing don't have pockets that fit stuff because they want you to buy purses or something. I think that's a thing. That's what a lot of people say. It's like a conspiracy theory. Big sigh for you. I gave my boyfriend my phone and wallet because fuck. No, seriously. I bought a woman-sized pajama pants because I got a twig ass. They don't got pockets, but they comfy as well. Yeah, no, seriously. Like, I understand, like, pajama pants don't have to have pockets, but it's so much better when they do. Like, let's be real. And it's so frustrating because it's like, obviously you have the technology to put pockets on clothing because, like, guy clothing has pockets on them, but apparently freaking women aren't allowed to have pockets. I don't understand. It's so stupid. Yeah, but I hate purses. Same. I'm not woman gender enough. You know what? It's fine. I don't think liking purses is what defines a woman, guys. I know that there's a lot of women out there who don't like purses. And would prefer just having pockets. I learned basic color theory like 2 weeks ago. I've been doing art since like middle school. Am I cooked? Not at all. I don't really, like, I know color theory. I remember learning it. Do I use it on a daily basis? No, not at all. Purses make you feel too woman. I don't like feeling woman. No, that's fine. That's fair. I get that. I feel like with my twiggy stick ass of a body, I should try women's clothing sizes to chill in for the hell of it. Honestly, might as well. Get it, diva? No. See, I have like the opposite problem. So, a lot of guy clothing I can't fit into because my hips are too big. And my butt is too big. This is baby TMI chat, but this is a struggle I go through my entire life. Like, legitimately, I can't fit into a lot of men pants because the waist area and like the hip area and even the thigh area on them do not fit me. And it's kind of sad. And I usually have to get like a much bigger size, and then they're too long because I'm short. I'm 5'3.5", chat. I can't be wearing like a extra large pant, but I have to sometimes. And then they're too long, and I either have to cuff them or like frickin' something. I don't know, man. It's not it, man. The origin of why you draw people caked up. Of course, I draw from what I know, guys. Listen, I know that it's like LOL but like, I'm being so honest with you. It's such a pain to find pants that I like and that I fit into because of that. And a lot of the time, you know, you can get them up over your butt and then they're too loose at the waist. So then it's like, what's the point? Because then they're just not fitting there. It's so... I want everybody to take a moment of silence to think and pray for the big booty bitches who cannot fit into jeans and have to go on a whirlwind adventure just to find a damn pair of jeans that fit them. Okay, we're gonna have a moment of silence. Okay, the moment is over. Oh, good God. Can you tell I'm heated about this and have been my entire life? Oh, God. This is why I have so many pairs of leggings. And I straight up wear them a lot because they fit nicely. I don't know what to say. Like, leggings and sweatpants. Jeans are the worst. Sweatpants, I've had that issue happen to me a couple of times with sweatpants, but not as much. Jeans are actually the worst. I own probably 4 or 5 pairs of jeans that actually fit me properly, and they're like legitimately the hardest things to find. It's not fun. I'm gonna have those 5 pairs of jeans for the rest of time because I just can't with like it's always a fight. And one of them I have to like put a belt on or it doesn't fit my waist, but the smaller size didn't fit over my butt, so I'm like, okay, whatever, I guess this is what I'm going with. I'm lucky if I find something with a nice color on them, mainly shirts. I have a lot of shirts. I have a lot of graphic t-shirts. I never had an issue with shirts. Shirts are fine for me. It's always pants, though. I'm so sad. So there is this specific, like, pants going around. I don't know if you guys have ever seen. They're, like... Something is wrong with this leg, I'm noticing. So I'm gonna try to fix it. But they're, cargo pants. But they're black and they have white stitching. So white stitching, black cargo pants. Hold on, chat. I'm just trying to fix this. I think that might be better if I face it this way. I liked the 2 feet kind of in the middle. But it looks a bit strange and off balance. So I'm gonna do this instead. But anyway, so... What was I saying? Something t-shirts? I don't remember. Good God. Chat, I actually don't remember what I was talking about. That's fire. Somebody tell me. Somebody remind me what I was talking about. I actually bought another of the exact same design and sized Kirby shirt. I've been there before. When I, like, forget that I have a shirt already and that I bought another one. You were on about shirts and stockings. I never talked about stockings. I said leggings. Leggings are like tights. Stockings, I think, are like socks. Like thigh-high socks and stuff like that. Which also don't fit me because of my fucking thighs. It's such a struggle, guys. It's such a struggle. Well, you know what, Bacon? If you, like, ruin one, then you have a backup, right? Also, Facade, you're gonna go to bed now? That's fair, honestly. Have a good sleep. See ya. Thank you for coming and hanging out today. Guys, I literally have no fucking idea what I was talking about before, but it's fine. We'll just move on. It was probably about freaking pants. When I was younger, I used to have, like, insane sensory processing issues. They've gotten a lot better now that I've gotten older, but when I was younger, I had really, really bad sensory processing issues, and I couldn't wear certain kinds of jeans, which was another layer onto this whole jeans are my enemy thing that's been going on my entire life, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know. I've gotten over it now, but I vividly remember when I was younger, I would go jean shopping with my mom, and she would get so angry because I'd be like, no, I can't wear these jeans because they're uncomfortable and they're touching my skin weirdly, and it was like this big thing. I'm kind of glad that I, like, got out of that, because that wouldn't be great nowadays, but, you know. I fell in the same forgetful pit trap, bought a shirt I liked, forgot I had the exact same shirt already. I've done that before. I think it was with a Death Note shirt. And it was the same one, and I was like, oh shit, now I have two. But one just became a pajama shirt, and then the other one I kind of wore, and then... Did I get rid of... I think I might have stained one, so I got rid of it, I think, but... It was a white shirt, like, it wasn't gonna last long anyways. Bacon, what are you talking about booty shorts for? Okay, diva. No. I may or may not own a pair. Okay, you guys want to know something funny? This is like a really funny, obscure thing that I own. So, back in the day, I say back in the day, it was probably like 3 years ago, I think. I was like real bored, and I kept seeing people had these like shorts that they got off of Etsy. of like their booty shorts, and on the back of them it was hands. So it'd be like hands like holding your butt, you know what I mean? But people were looking at them on Etsy. And they would be of like fictional characters' hands. Like I can't even give an example. But I think there was one of like Zoro from One Piece. It was like his hands, and then it was like they were printed onto the butt part of the booty shorts, okay? And they had like little lines on them, so it looked like they were squeezing. It's so ridiculous. I was like really bored. And I didn't have money to order stuff like that on Etsy. So I decided to draw and print my own pair that I still have, but they're like not they kind of like the printable vinyl is like heat transfer iron-on vinyl. The one that I used to make the shorts wasn't that great. So it's kind of like fell off of them. But it was Guzma from Pokemon. I drew his hands on the butt of shorts that I had. In a moment of delusional mess, I guess. I thought they were so funny, and I wore them to bed a lot. Because I wasn't going to go wear them out in public. But yeah, that's something that I made and owned, so that's cringe. I hope you enjoyed that story. I don't know if I still have them. I might, but I know that the design is definitely kind of like off of them now. Like it's flaked off of them at this point, which is unfortunate. I have new, better vinyl that I could totally remake them with, but I don't know if I'm going to. Because it's kind of like a freaking insane moment. Also, hello CB, welcome to the stream. I see that you have seen the bot that is in my Twitch chat. I noticed that it was there, but I can't do much about it, so just ignore them, I suppose. Nobody pay any attention to that Twitch bot that showed up in the Twitch chat. Thank you for letting me know, though, CB. No, I didn't want to zoom. No, I'm not trying to zoom into the picture. I'm just trying to see eyeballs. Thank you. Alicia has such a cute little nose. It's so cute. Baby, don't you miss me? She has very, like, wide eyes. Hello, CB. Welcome back again over on YouTube. You know, I simulcast, but YouTube chat is always the more rambunctious. SS Cheesecake, CB isn't the bot. CB is the one who told us about the bot. It just registered to me that they don't have a face. Yeah, no, I didn't draw the face. I drew everything else, and I'm doing the face last, which is not usually how I do my drawing flow, but here we are, I suppose. Also, SS Cheesecake, it's okay. I understand the confusion. Especially if you are not, like, you're watching on YouTube, so you can't see what's happening on Twitch. So, I get it. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Also, thank you again for the compliments, Julian. I appreciate it. The bot reporter. Thank you. Yes, the bot reporter. But yeah, no, I was saying, like, I simulcast on Twitch and YouTube, but YouTube chat's always the more rowdy and talkative, of course. though. Like, most of my audience is on YouTube, but, you know, if I can simulcast, I freaking might as well. What way do I want the eyes? Probably this way. She has such cute eyebrows. Was it about me that made you wanna leave so badly? To be so sweet and one day you just couldn't stand me. Maybe it's just your kink to fucking hate everything about me. Make sure you brush your teeth after you said that shit about me. Mickey Darling is such a vibe, guys. And it's all my fault that you're somewhere else, fucking someone else. While I try my best not to kill myself, and I could go on and on and on about all the reasons, but I'll never not, because you're somewhere else, someone else, and I don't hate you, but go fuck yourself. 40 fucking songs about all the reasons why I'll never stop until you leave him. Hope you all enjoyed that. I always do my OC's jacket, hoodie, I don't know what to call it. Varsity jacket, I guess, last every time. I usually draw the face pretty early. I don't know why this time I decided to draw it last. What's happening here? Okay. Hold on, chat, I'm just resizing this eyebrow. Not to kill myself. Dude, the song is so fire. It's sad, but it's fire. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. I'll sketch the body. That's my first thing. And then I usually go in and draw the hair and the face. And then I usually do the clothes last. For some reason I did this completely out of order though, but it's fine. That I have done off the top of my head in the past few months I'm not proud of. Giving up love, didn't know what I had until I didn't have a thing. Also, SS Cheesecake, I also never know how to draw the other eye. That's why I just copy paste it. I copy paste it and like squish it and alter it. Concert stream went. You're too kind. Also, see, that sounded good. You guys are too kind. Why do the dark, sad songs always sound so good? I don't know! It's so true, though. They're always, like, the most upbeat, like, dancey songs. Like, this is a dancey song, but the lyrics are, like, so depressing. She has sharp teeth. Yes, let's go. We love to see it. And she has a little blush. Okay, well, we did the whole frickin' face. Well, we did the whole thing, actually. We sketched the whole thing. I have to line it, obviously, now, but... this song is, these lyrics. Oh mama, someone I used to think was fatal. I think for a chibi, the head might be a little too small on this, or the body might be too big. I'm gonna try to edit it a little bit. Baby, you were right when you left. Baby, you were wise to do that. And maybe it was wise, but I don't think that I would have left. My chibis are not very chibi. They're kind of like... oh, God. Oh, no. They're chibi, but they're not. You guys know what I mean? I've explained this before, but I'm explaining it again. That's probably better size. I'm gonna have to move the tail slightly. I mean, it's a good varsity jacket type of thing I draw on Xiao. It's nice, but fuck, I need to stop drawing it so small on paper. I like the varsity jacket on him. He looks good. You drew it on my other VTuber, actually. I remember that. It's actually fire. It's a very good design. Me when listening to Requiem and the world looks red, I'm like, damn, I can actually hear the anguish, but at the same time, this is an absolute banger. I don't think I've heard either of those songs. I'll have to pull them up. I'm not gonna pull them up on stream, simply because I don't want to get a copyright striked. But I will pull them up after stream for sure. When you left, baby, you were wise to do that. Baby, you were right, and maybe it was wise. Ah ha ha. The little laugh at the end of the... I know the little laugh at the end of the fucking song, guys. He goes, ah ha ha. It's a type of standard iconic I can see other people draw on their sodas and OCs. It's a great varsity jacket. Want me to send you them on Discord? Yes, please, CB, if you could. That would be fire. Okay, this is adorable, so... let's put on... we'll finish off stream. I'll still work on this a little bit, but I'm gonna put on, like... not that I don't like this Vicky Darling song, but I want to put on this one, because I feel like it. This is one of my favorites. It's like in my top 5, easily. And I feel like jamming out. I'm disappointed, baby, because now all you do is get high with my friends. You don't like when it ends, you're so shy. Just get by with your friends. Cause it's fun and it's strange and I'm craving a change. I don't mind if you waste my time saying I won't cry. If you get me high, if you get me, just don't peer pressure me, baby. I easily break with pressure on me, peer pressure me, baby. I easily break with don't care and I'm alright. Only care when I'm getting high. Only care when I'm getting high. When that's all the time. Guys, this song is fire. Am I coming off as begging people to draw their characters with my varsity jacket? I think I am, and I'm fine with that. How about I draw Milk-chan with your varsity jacket? Can I do that? I didn't make a whole photo album of my art and fan art of my OC for nothing. Bacon, you should have answered my post on Blue Sky where I said I was drawing OCs. I would have totally loved to draw your guy. Maybe next time. If I open it up again, maybe next time. You draw it with Milk John? I'm a unsub. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Fair. I won't. Unless, no, I'm joking. I am very much joking. Oh, when you pressure me, oh, I don't mind it when you pressure me, to feel peer pressure, and I don't like to feel peer pressure, but I got so high the night that I tried it, and I got so high that I started to like it. And I don't like to feel peer pressure, but I got so high the night that I tried it, and I got so high that I started to like it. Peer pressure me, baby. If anything, your VTuber Sona, my guy. I would totally do that. I'll do that instead. Not Milk-chan. I understand the boundaries. Unfortunately. Only care if I'm getting high. Only care if I'm getting high when you're near, that's all the time. This song is a banger. It's like I said, it's probably one of my favorites. Yo, this one's actually fire too. We might have to stream just to listen to this one, and then I'll end it after. You can keep your romance, and you can keep your slow dance, 'cause I don't need to hold hands to know that I'm broken. So sweet of you to bone me. But babe, I've been around, you're nothing new. Backseat, I have you soaking. Swear I'll drink you up like apple juice. This song is silly, but it's very good. So weak, you're losing proteins. Ooh, I don't even love myself. So how can I expect you to love me, touch me, call me honey? To put it bluntly, you can't keep your romance. You can't keep your slow dance. 'Cause I don't need to hold hands to know that I'm broken. And you can't keep your heartbreak. And you can't keep your dumb dates. 'Cause I don't need a fuck, babe. Give up, babe, for sake. Too much, well fuck that. You can interpret what you like with the main core aspects of the design too. Lord knows I have no consistent shape for the zipper piece. Fair, okay, that's good to hear. How can I expect you to love me, touch me, call me honey? Nope, that's not how I want to do that. It's not how I want to do that either. Good God. Oh no. Let me draw. Okay, let me just stick with what I sketched. Sitting bedside, saying that I'm hungry for the 400th time. You're watching reruns of Friends for like the 400th time. I love this. What is it? The doink? The doinker? I love the doinker in this. I don't know. Also, CB, thank you for sending the songs. I will have to take a look. I've been listening to a lot of Spanish music lately. I can't play it, unfortunately, because they copyright, and I don't want to deal with that. But a lot of it is very good. This one artist I really like, it is Spanish music, so if you don't understand Spanish, you probably wouldn't vibe with it as much as I do. But there's this one artist I really like named Underaki, and I've listened to him for a while, but I've just kind of got back into his music once again, and it's very nice to be back into it. The main Spanish artists I listen to are Underaki, Young Mediocre Broke Boy is the other guy's name. Who else do I listen to? I listen to so many Spanish artists, but they're very good. It's mostly Underaki on my playlist, and Young Mediocre Broke Boy. Young Iverson is also another really good artist. And Kid Mess. Kid Mess is actually kind of fire. Kid Mess is fire. Young Alex is also good. Young Alex is spelled Aleexx. Also very good. I wish I could listen to this music on stream, but I just... Mickey Darling is fire, by the way, but we always listen to Mickey Darling. But there's a lot of other music I listen to, but Mickey Darling gave me permission to stream with their music, so that's why we listen to them when we stream and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to know what I'm currently listening to a lot, I just listed off a couple people. But again, it's Spanish music, so if you don't understand Spanish, you might not vibe with it, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Underaki has this one song where the background music is like villager noises from Minecraft. It's actually really funny, but it's great. Anyways. Julian, you speak Spanish. You'd probably vibe with it, honestly. To answer your question about the Blue Sky post and how I mildly disappointed you, sorry, Diva. I didn't feel at first my character matched the initial style and no bias or something. No, that's fair. I actually do get that. It's like chibi art, so chibi art isn't necessarily for everybody, and my art is very much like more humanoid art, obviously. So no, I get that. I could probably draw your OC as a Pokemon. That would probably fuck. I vibe with Carlos Viola, but that's mainly instrumental. Yeah. I tried learning Spanish twice, and not gonna lie, I hated it. Spanish is hard. It's a hard language to learn, especially when it's not your first language or something that you've like grown up with. It can be very tricky to learn, but so can like pretty much every language. I always struggled learning foreign languages. Yeah, it's hard to learn pretty much every language. I wanted to look into more metal rock, but also Spanish. I've found some, but not a lot. So Julian, Underaki and like the Spanish artist I listen to is kind of like digicore music, if you know what that is, and like kind of rap music, but it's a little bit more like hardcore kind of stuff. I could send you some if you wanted me to. I could send you my playlist so you could check it out. Might be interesting. I honestly didn't think that Spanish digicore music existed, or like hyperpop, but it sure do, so it's kind of fire. When you do another chibi wave, I'll submit my son to be drawn. Hey, let's go. I'm down for that, Bacon. You're very intrigued. Okay, fire. With my heritage, I can pronounce Italian super correctly a minute or two within hearing it, but I can't read, write, or understand it otherwise. So me, I can understand Spanish pretty, like, 100%. Like, if somebody speaks to me in Spanish, I will know what they're saying. Speaking it, I only know a couple of things. Like, I do struggle with speaking it myself, especially because I'm very Canadianized, so it's a little trickier for me to say certain words and stuff like that. But I do try, and, like, I can say certain things in Spanish, you know what I mean? But speaking it is kind of hard for me. Reading it is pretty hard, too. But I understand it, like, pretty perfectly. But that's also because I, like, a whole side of my family speaks Spanish, so I, like, kind of grew up with that, you know what I mean? But they never really taught me how to speak it, and that's kind of where that gap is, I guess. Not bolsa de leche. No. Oh. Well... Oh, I thought my Elgato died. I said bolsa de leche and my Elgato died, bro. Why did it do that? It didn't like it. It didn't like bagged milk in Spanish. Bolsa de leche, and it freaking shuts off. Oh my god. That's so funny. It came back on, but I thought it was dead. Oh, the best part is, I know the word for fuck and loser in Italian from memory. That's actually great. I know a lot of swear words in Spanish, too. By Digicore, do you mean, like, Master Boot Record or Keijin Church? I don't know, CB. By Digicore, I mean, like... I don't know. The only Digicore artists I really know are like Underrocky and stuff, which obviously you don't know. But it's like hyperpop too. Hyperpop is very similar. Hyperpop is like 1000 Glex or Gex. They're like a group that does hyperpop. Weeps in southern dialect. That's fine. Oh, but in no, bolsa de leche, I think you spelt it right. Apparently it summoned my Elgato to shut off, though. This is why bringing up plastic bags and dairy products. Yes, that's exactly what happens when we bring up plastic bags and dairy products. Knowing curse words in any language is essential for telling people off. No, it is. It is. 1 to 10 mostly memorized because it's similar to the Spanish version. Yeah, like Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese are all pretty similar to each other. This is why we don't... Oh, okay. I knew what you meant still, CB. No, I know, like, obviously you have, like, puta in Spanish is, like, bitch. I think that's one pretty much everybody knows. Mierda is another one that's, like, shit, which is a swear word. I know one that's, like a slur. Now, I say that, and I want to give a disclaimer. It's, like, the LGBTQ slur, so, like, I can say it, but that doesn't mean that I like to, but I know how to say that in Spanish. I'm like, I have to give a disclaimer. I am not cis, and I am not straight, so when I say I know a slur, it's one that I am allowed to reclaim, but I'm not going to say it, because this is not the time nor the place. But I do know how to say that in Spanish. I would say Italian is a sex language. A lot of people say, like, Spanish, it's very sexy, too, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't really, like, I get it, but I don't. Help, bro, my volume was too high, my mom is sleeping nearby, I'm in danger mode. Your mom just heard me say puta. Is it family-friendly streams, no slurs? Is it family-friendly? Because, like, Milkchan was brought up again today. So I don't know if it's family friendly. Saint Putain de Mierda. I don't know. Puta is just P-U-T-A. Also, pendejo is really fun to say. Pendejo is one of my favorite words in Spanish. Yo, I love calling people pendejos. But you have pendejo, but then you could also call people like gringo pendejo. And that's also really fun to say. I love calling people gringos. Holy fucking shit in French. Yeah. I don't know how to, like, here's the thing. I live in Canada, so we were forced to take French from grade 4 to grade 9, and all I remember is puis j'allais à la toilette and bonjour. Bonjour. Je m'appelle King. That's it. That's it. And I also know that seal, like the animal, in French is fuck. But that's it. I don't know anything else. Those are the 3 things I remembered from French class, which is fantastic. I get called gringo casually all the time. Why are people calling you gringo? So silly. That's so silly. But it's like another thing. So, in different Spanish cultures or Spanish-speaking countries, like Mexico, for example, like pinche is supposed to be like fucking, or like, you know, you say like pinche way is like no fucking way, or like stuff like that. Like it's like stuff like that. Like that's kind of what like pinche, it's like, and you would add it on to a sentence. Salvadoran Spanish has that, but it's not really the same. So it's like, that's more of a Mexican Spanish thing, but some Salvadorans do also say that, so I know that word too, but it's not necessarily a Salvadoran word, but it's a Latin American word. So there's like small differences and stuff, but yeah, that's a big one too. Why's your own family call you a gringo? That's so funny. Bitch in Italian is cagna? Cagna? That's weird. That's very strange. So like most people in like Spanish, you say puta, which is bitch, but also perra, which is like, perro is a dog. So if you say perra, that's female dog. So some people say it that way too, but it's usually just puta. I hope you guys are enjoying this Spanish lesson. I'm supposed to be done streaming right now, but we're having a Spanish cursing lesson. Caña? Caña. Like that. Female dog, yeah. Spanish is an interesting language. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. This is very random. But it's kind of funny, and it's going back to like Spanish as a language. So the word marijuana in English is obviously spelled with a J, but it makes a H sound, which is like, you don't say marijuana, right? You say marijuana. It doesn't have like the J noise. In Spanish, marijuana is spelt with an H, despite the J in Spanish making an H noise. They spell it with an H. It's very weird. So it's like marijuana, but there's an H in it in Spanish. And it doesn't make any sense because the way we pronounce it in English is as if the J is an H anyways. So it's very strange that it's replaced with an H in Spanish when that's where that comes from. You know what I mean? Like, it's it's very strange. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. It's one of those things that's like very weird to me in Spanish. Is like, why are we spelling it like that when the HJ is something that is very prominent in Spanish words? But whatever. If my Spanish classes were like these, I might actually learn. Well, hopefully you learned something today. I did see your Italian phrase that you copy-pasted, but I don't know what that means, Bacon, so I don't want to say it. It looks like it's probably swear words. Perdente is probably a swear word. Putana is probably a swear word. But yeah, no, it's just funny. And then another thing, this will be your last Spanish fact of the night. The word bat, B-A-T, the animal, a bat. You know what a bat is, right, guys? We all know what a bat is. 3-letter word, B-A-T, bat in English. In Spanish, it's murciégalo. Murciégalo. Why? I don't know. It's so many letters. It's so many letters, and I'm like, why is that such a long word for bat? Murciégalo? Murciégalo. Yeah, I don't know. It's so long. Why is it so long? I don't know, but that's the word. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's so weird. I don't know why it's such a long word, but it's one of those weird things, guys. I don't know. So Spanish is hard to learn. It's a weird language. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Murciégalo. But then something like the word toxic is tóxico. It's like, okay, bat has to be something insane, but toxic is just toxic with an O. Like, we're serious? We're so for real now? It's going to be tóxico? Like, come on, bro. Okay, I'll leave you with one more Spanish word before I leave for today. If you ever want to know how to call someone ugly in Spanish, the term is feo. Feo means ugly in Spanish, so now you can call people ugly without them knowing. Thank you for coming to my Spanish lesson. You guys learned puta, pinche, pendejo, mierda, and now feo, which is ugly. And murciégalo as well, which is bat. The Italian bat is what? Pipsitrello? Pipsitrello. I got lucky with my heritage. We say shit fancy. That does sound nice. Murciégalo sounds weird. You're the fancy language. We're the unhinged language. True. I think my main problem is that the language is gendered. I struggle with it too much. Yeah, it's very difficult to understand, like, what is technically a male word and what is a female word. It's very strange. I think every language like that is very strange, to be completely honest with you. And it's very hard to learn grammatically. Okay, guys, I think I might have to actually peace out. I'm getting a little hungry because I got off of work and then immediately streamed, so I didn't eat anything. I ate a donut from work, but that's not really a dinner. So I'm gonna peace out. I will be streaming tomorrow. Me and K-Dog are gonna be playing It Takes Two again, so hopefully I'll be able to see you guys tomorrow. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be playing Chicory, A Colorful Tale, with Bones, my boyfriend. So that's gonna kind of be art. We usually do art on that stream too, but it's a game that you draw stuff in. So hopefully I'll be able to see you guys for some streams as the week goes on. Other than that, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for attending my Spanish lesson. Thank you for attending my drawing stream. And yeah, I hope if you guys are going to bed, I hope you guys have a lovely sleep, and you take care. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, 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 bye. See ya, see ya, see ya. Bye, 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 bye. See ya, see ya, see ya. Bye. Have a good night. Buenas noches, yes. Buenas noches, chat.